Mike Tomlin just became one of the biggest trade targets in the NFL, all because of one of the weirdest rules in the entire league. But by now, I'm sure everyone's seen that Mike Tomlin is officially out as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers after getting absolutely demolished last night against the Texans. But there is one word that changes everything about the situation and actually might end up really good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that is the simple fact that Tomlin was not fired. He stepped down and resigned. And by the way, if you want more interesting sports content like this, make sure you're following. Now, because Tomlin stepped down and was not fired and still had years left on his contract, that means the Steelers actually still own the rights to him. So even if he goes off and works at Applebee's next year for a change of scenery, the Steelers still own his coaching rights, which means that any other team in the NFL, if they wanted him to be their head coach, they would have to trade for him. And this is the same exact situation that happened with Sean Peyton. Sean retired from the Saints, took 1 year off to do TV, and when he wanted to come back, the Broncos had to trade for him. They traded a first-round pick that ended up being Brian Brees and a second-round pick that ended up being Kool-Aid McKinstry. But by Tomlin resigning and him not even giving the Steelers a chance to fire him, he essentially left them a parting gift, which is probably going to at least be a future first-round pick if he does want to come back to coach, which gives the Steelers a ton of leverage in their first head coaching search since 2007. But let me know what you think. How much would teams have to give up for Mike Tomlin if he wanted to come back to coach in 2 years? Because I think the Jets would probably give up a pretty penny for Mike Tomlin after we go like 2-15 next year.